I don't know who Mr. Freddie. I don't know who Mr. Freddie is.
You know, I guess Freddie just always stay ready. Cause we ready, Freddie.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
It's Friday.
It is yet again. So welcome back to another episode of Fly High Fridays.
What them girls be?
Squawking.
So we're back at it again.
Once again. We can't stop.
I've had such a wonderful week. I can't thank God enough for this week. I've pushed through yet another week.
Praise the Lord.
You know, of just life. You know, of life, and I'm glad to still be here.
Mm-hmm.
I praise God, and I appreciate the more happiness and joyous that I have been, the more grateful I have been. I'm really just enjoying the end of 2023. I feel like it's coming all together for me, and I'm not so in a limbo stage right now, but more of tackling the goals that I have for myself.
Mm-hmm.
God doing what He did to make room, you know, for my mind to really focus on what I would like to focus on.
Yeah,
and not so caught up in corporate world, you know, and being stressed out really about nothing.
No.
Most of the time. So I'm just really grateful for this week. That for real, that I'm still here. Like, and I'm still grateful and not feeling all down in the dumpers, you know.
Yeah.
Because that could easily be a play.
It could. And then, you know, sometimes, you know, I know, what am I trying to say? I do know. So like for my women, you know, we get our periods and stuff, because you saying, you know, going low, like sometimes we can already be low and we have to lift ourselves back up. And then I know when I get sick or if my period's getting ready to start, it's like I'm already just vibrating really, really low, and it's putting those steps into work when I'm low. Because it's gonna happen. You're gonna have to experience those lows. It's what you're doing in those moments.
Yeah.
And again, very thankful, because God is definitely showing me, okay, and reminding me, because sometimes I forget, y'all, I'm human.
Yeah.
And sometimes I just want to dwell and have a pity party, and it's just like,
right.
Okay, you can have this pity party for a second, but what else can we do?
Right.
To change this, because we have all the power. We have everything we need to change it. So
yeah. And I've been listening to different podcasts this week, and so that's been interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Uncle Tony is upping his content.
Mm-hmm. Trying to make that money.
He dropping. He trying to do that, but he also
trying to give out this
just
knowledge.
get that message out.
Yeah.
You know, after the whole ordeal with him and Ace Metaphor on Hardly Initiated. So yeah, I have still been staying in tune with him, but I also have picked up Mr. The Shoemake Way, and also Little Black Book 9-1. The video that I sent you, that's him.
Yeah.
I actually kind of been watching a few of his videos and content as well. So that's been interesting, and just gaining new knowledge has really been exciting.
Yeah.
I like gaining new knowledge.
I'm kind of like, I'm always down for new knowledge and gaining new knowledge. I'm trying to get used to applying said new knowledge.
Right.
This week has definitely been an awareness week, and it's like just noticing, the knowledge is bringing that awareness of what I'm doing.
Yeah. And shout out to my girl Love Dorsey too. I've been listening to her as well.
You know who I miss?
Who?
Debbie L. London. that was one podcast I was listening to. I don't listen to a lot of podcasts, except for whatever you send me, or whatever aligns. You know, sometimes I run across TikToks with little clips, and if it just kind of is like I need to hear more of that, then I'll go find it. But do I have like a consistent person or people that I listen to? I don't. I used to, and it was Debbie L. London. She did the God and a Gram podcast, fire podcast. She has not been. Sending prayers out to her. I hope everything's good. I know from the little bit she was telling us that she was going through a lot, so I'm hoping she's good since she's been off for like a good 2 years now. And that will probably that was that one person till I was just like waiting. When you dropping another one? When you dropping another one? But I also becoming more aware. It's just like maybe I didn't need her anymore. Is what I'm noticing. God will bring to me what I'm needing to hear.
Yeah.
And she had did all she could for me anyway. So it was just time to move around. But very thankful for the friends and the people I have around me because they will send me things. Like my mother has been sending things, and she keeps sending she'll keep saying like, "This is what you've been talking about, Jazz. Like this is it." And I'd be like, "Okay, so let me listen to it," and it be on point because it answers so many questions or so many things I already had going on in my mind, and it just aligned and it confirmed everything for me. So I'm thankful for the people who are listening to podcasts and different stuff so they can send it to me. But, you know, I know there's nobody but God.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, you know, right now I'm basically a...
Who's that?
Trelius.
Hey, Trelius. Is it? Okay, let me see him. Hey, Trelius.
But I basically have been a delivery driver for the, you know, a while since I got fired.
Mm-hmm.
And so that has upped my availability to be able to listen in on more podcasts.
Yeah.
Because I don't like to ride around listening to music because I have noticed that music changes my
It depends on the type of music
mood.
you're listening to. Like I know, and I keep telling myself, which I'll probably start this next year. No, actually, I've started immediately because music is a great thing for me, but it's not all music.
Right.
It has to be uplifting, affirming music, and then sometimes because I
just play my YouTube, and so sometimes
it may not play it may play something
right, and I'm too busy to be trying to
switch the song.
Looking,
and my butt will switch the song, go find a song, I will find it, or I'll repeat a song all day. Like that new Beyonce song. Like I love that song. That song literally gives me chills. But then I also ran across a video because y'all be getting these little clips. Terrence Howard. Okay, that man is smart. Okay, I don't know how to say it. I've seen another one of his videos where he talks about how math is wrong.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I love that video because it just opens your mind up to other things, and even him saying that he remembers the thoughts he had while he was in the womb. That's powerful. You know where you gotta be mentally to remember that. We barely remember when we was 5, 3.
Yeah.
But you remember when you was in the womb and you kept telling yourself, don't forget. And that just makes sense. Anyways, I ran across this other video of him, which I need to go back and actually watch the full situation because it was just a clip. But he was talking about the music and how each, how can I explain it? How each song.
Not Terrence Howard. What does he speak on? What you're getting into?
Yeah, what I'm about to get into. He was talking about music, right? And how the different notes connect to a different part of your DNA. I'm not probably saying this 100% correct, y'all. I would suggest go back and get that knowledge yourself. But from a little bit I was picking up, it connects. So when you feel like music can heal, really, it just listening to the right ones. And I didn't know it could get so technical to where even the different notes that they play connects to your DNA and can alter some things, right? And so it makes sense. You gotta find the right music. It's gotta speak to you for real. And I feel like I know a lot of people don't like Beyonce, whatever, but that like her this whole last Renaissance album, it speaks to my soul. I love it. It gets me hyped every time, and it just really makes me feel good about who I am and who God has made me to be. And I'm thankful for Beyonce for shining her light the way she does. So when I ran across that video with Terrence Howard, it was just like, yeah, that makes so much sense, and I need to just be more intentional about the music I'm listening to. Because I do have a lot, like, and that's why I said I want to make a playlist. I need to start making playlists for certain things. Like this is a playlist for this mood. This is a playlist for this day. This is a playlist for that, and stuff like that.
Because I just know I don't want my mood to change while I'm doing something. I want it to be the same, pretty much throughout. So that's why I just listen to podcasts. And then, of course, since we're podcasters, I have upped doing that because, I'm just trying to put my finger on the pulse, see what the conversation is about, see if I want to add it to my podcast in any kind of ways, and just actually doing what we talk about. Actually, that's really why I watch a lot of podcasts as well, is because it helps me grow. It helps me think in different perspectives for different situations, and I love that for myself because my 20s, I pretty much just wasted them. Well, I didn't do nothing in my 20s. Like I didn't self-develop. I just was living. I've
always did this self-development. Am I harder at it now? For sure. I know it because it didn't start happening until I hit my aha moment. 25 is when I started actually trying to understand myself and what it is I'm doing and what I wanted. But I know from like 18 up to 24, I'm sleepwalking in life and just doing whatever. I don't want to say
saying good idea. I agree, and gotta do that same.
Oh yes. Definitely pay attention to the music you're listening to, and it's so helpful. It really is. It gets me out of a funk when I am in a funk. So.
I just been this week been an amazing week.
It really has. Like even with the little. My little situations, my little irked moments, irritated moments.
Yeah.
It
was I got kind of like a big day today.
You do have a big
evening today.
Way to start the weekend.
Right. That is a way to start the weekend.
I'm excited for you. I know you're gonna have fun though.
I hope so. I really do.
I hope it is. Claim it. But
I am super excited about that.
Get into the game. You already know what it is, what it was. So, because the light is so bright, man.
Yeah.
You can't see it YouTube, but Instagram can kind of see it.
There we go.
And
yeah,
I really like these questions, y'all. Y'all should get this game and play it with your friends.
Really have just been enjoying like getting to know myself.
Nah, for real. We have another one like this, y'all, which I think we've done it before, but we only did it one time, but it was the self one.
Yeah.
That's one I want to get into. We haven't got into it.
I forgot, but when we did the Thanksgiving thing, I wanted to do the friends. I mean, I wanted to do the self. Yeah, because we didn't all know each other.
Yeah.
But I wanted us to just do one and see how we liked it.
Yeah.
And, get kind of like get to know one another.
Yeah.
In a way.
It would be us getting to know each other, but them
because
also getting to
know,
right. So they begin to know themselves as well. Because I think the self one asks more questions about you, and so you got to sit there and think about it. Like, see, the friend one, y'all, as y'all can see, we've been doing this for a minute. It's ask questions about our friendship, right?
Yeah.
But that other one, it gets deeper into that self, and I do want to get these games, y'all. These are some good questions. Good questions. Who that be?
I can't read them.
Hey, y'all. All right, so let's get into the game. Let's see what questions we're answering today. I always pull from the middle. Ooh, we got a diamond.
Jesus Christ. Lordy.
All right, good.
Yeah.
Okay.
Go.
So, y'all, we got a diamond card, and it says, what do you think I am learning from you? I feel like we've answered this.
You want to pull another, or... just go off the top of my head.
You can go off the top of your head. Let's see if you answer the same. Yeah, we have done this one.
Okay.
So I remember your answer.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll do another one. If y'all don't know, yeah.
Okay.
If y'all don't, y'all have to go back to the episode because I do remember answering that one, and I remember specifically what she said. Okay. This one's a heart. This was new. I've never seen a heart one. What are the 5 things you love most about me
So the 5 things that I love most about you is going to be one, your love for God and the way that you incorporate Him in every single thing that you do, which forces me to constantly be in connection with Him.
Yeah.
And that's nothing wrong with that. Um, Two is your bubbliness. I'm not as bubbly, but I actually y'all might sit here and look at us and be like, Kandice look like Jazz is getting on her last nerve. But what's crazy is I actually enjoy that about my cousin. And I would love for her to do it all day, every day, to be honest. I just am who I am. Um, so I know that's kind of weird, but I do love that about her bubbliness. Um, Three is the way that the new Jazz.
Because you got to specify.
So from the new Jazz that I'm learning, I like the fact that going back to self, always just being like that compassion. I'm gonna say the compassion that you have for yourself and others. I really enjoy that characteristic. I really love that characteristic about you. Um, and when we talk to one another, I love the fact that it's always down the middle. It's always a fair chance, with everyone. And even with me, I have to sometimes get tapped too, and I really love that you're not afraid to do that as well. Four would be you're out, and the fact that you brought up music earlier. I'm gonna just steal that one because it's a lot of love right here. It's 5 things. That's a lot of things.
That's what it is.
So the fourth one, I'm gonna steal that one. But your choice of music, I'm gonna say I love your choice of music, and it does open me up to listening to more music that I typically don't listen to, and allow it to put me in a mood that serves me actually, because you listen to a lot of empowering kind of music that I don't even run across a lot of times. And then,
tune into that frequency, babe. Tune into it.
Okay, period. And okay. And lastly, I would say just your boldness. Just another characteristic of you that I love is like your boldness in life, not being afraid to take risk. I think I've said this, but it's been a while. But the reason why I live where I live is because of Jazz. And I never had before Jazz came along, my mind was very closed. But now that she's here, I am truly an open person. I actually have it on my bathroom wall now as a leave in, a list of things that I leave in the previous year is, being bold. Being bold, making bold moves. And that didn't used to be me. So I love the characteristic of the boldness that you have, risk taker, about life. Why not?
Yeah.
Just always having that why not spirit. Okay. And sometimes it ruffles me. It ruffles me, but that's what we need. That's like what you need in life. You know what I'm saying? So if you fighting that today of people with bold characteristics that you kind of maybe in limbo with, I would say push through it. Push through it. This is probably a person that you really need in your life, because life ain't easy. And if you got a friend that's always where it's just, oh, we always good, she always agree, that would be a red flag actually for me. But that would be my fifth and last one is your boldness to life. That characteristic of you.
I appreciate that. That's cool. That's cool to hear because we were talking about this earlier when you and not to say that I hear a lot of negative things, but sometimes, you know, understanding that there is an enemy in me that I'm working on, right?
Right.
And sometimes I don't always talk myself up.
Yeah.
And so to hear that makes me feel really good. It was a confirmation. It was just like, you're fine. You're doing what you need to do, and just keep shining your light, right? Yeah. So I do appreciate that. Sure. 5 things that I love the most about you. Most about you.
There's other things. There's a longer list.
Oh yeah.
But they said 5.
They said 5. So you're just getting 5. That's it. The first thing I would have to say is your confidence. Candy Poo has always had confidence, y'all. Always had confidence, and I've always admired that and wanting to be like that, just more confident in whatever I did. It didn't matter. Which is crazy because you mentioned that like I already do that, but it's just like you don't even realize that I kind of got that from you, especially when we moved in together. Yeah. You just do you, babe. Yeah. I know I be doing me, but I overthink me. But she would do her and not think twice about it. Yeah. Like I'm 10 toes down on what I think. Yeah. You can't tell me like it's here. We're here. Now, granted, not to say that you're not open to other suggestions, perceptions, whatever. Right. But you will stand 10 toes down on what you feel. Mm-hmm. And I love that. That's very inspirational for me. So your confidence 2 would be. Well, I had them in my head, and now they want to go blank. Because I was trying to be in the moment. And I'm like, let me just listen. Let me receive. Right. So give me a moment. Let it come back to me. Your confidence. Your work ethic. When I tell you baby's working, and she's a true definition of a Leo of that money, she gonna get that money. Me, I'm not going to say I'm lazy. I'm not lazy. I just, sometimes I'll be like, you ain't got a DoorDash today. Chill. But no, she not finna let me deter her. I'm on a mission. I gotta get it done. But I love that about her determination, her work ethic, to get what she wants. And what else do I love about you? You're very encouraging, as well as non-judgmental. I be still thinking she judges me, but that's only because I think everybody judges everybody. Yeah. But Candy Poo is the one who is not. I could tell her whatever. And she's, okay, whatever you want to do. Yeah. As long as you're happy. And I love that. Yeah. I love that because I do have, not to say I don't like y'all as my friends. I do like my friends. I love y'all for who y'all are, okay? Right. But sometimes I don't tell y'all stuff because I know where y'all are. I know where y'all stand 10 toes down. Yeah. Right? And I understand that, and that's fine. Yeah. But Candy Poo is that one that I can come and be like, yeah, I did this. Don't hate me. and it's not even nothing like that. I can literally just come to her and it's a breath of fresh air. What was that, my 4th or 3rd? Hold on. Confidence, work ethics. That was 3rd thing. I feel like I said something else. I did. I said determination, but I was counting that as with the work ethic. Oh, okay. What else? So 4. I was gonna say I kind of liked when you did used to be like, because that, and never mind, it goes back into the work ethics and the determination. Like you gonna stick through it until they fire you, baby. Yeah. Really, ain't no quitting. I'm the same way, but ain't no quitting. It's you gonna have to fire me. Yeah. Yeah. What you doing?
Exhaust all options.
Make your decision. All options. But once she's gone, she's gone.
That's it.
Once you've made that decision, okay, I've done all that I can do. Yeah. So, what else? I love the mother you're becoming. Not to say you always have. You're a great mother. You are. Yeah, of course. But you are definitely growing and ensuring to stop those cycles. Yeah. From happening. You're becoming more aware and wanting to actually have a relationship with your child, and I think that's beautiful.
Appreciate that.
And that you even will sacrifice. I'm not going to say with things. I'm just going to say with things. It's really people. But hey, I just don't want to get specific in case he wants to watch. But yeah, and how much you will still try to bridge that gap. Yeah.
And you know why? It's because I'm thinking about the bigger picture.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking about long term. I can't think about just right now because kids grow up.
Yeah. I think we forget that. We forget that they're going to keep growing. They don't stay here.
Yeah.
So even I have to talk. You know, before I get into that, I need one more, don't I?
Do you?
Do I? Okay, maybe I talk too much. Lord, tell me.
Or just say one more. Hell.
I'll just say one. Okay. I love that you get me out of my comfort zone as far as having fun, but you also will respect when I'm ready to go home.
Listen, sure will.
And I
because you know why though?
Grateful.
Because on the other end, a lot of times I'll be ready to go, and I don't want nobody telling me I can't
go.
It's
like, damn, all right.
You know what I mean?
And I be trying to really hold out because I know we having a good time, we out and about. So I really be trying to, but sometimes I be noticing, which I'm learning. I'm becoming more aware where I'm like, bitch, if you don't get a nap in and make sure you are good before y'all actually go out, because that's what be messing you up and you be ready to go.
Yeah.
So I now know take care of myself first, and I can
you know the steps.
I can So, but I love that, and I'm very grateful that she does that because I've had friends.
Well, thank you so much.
I've had friends that made me stay out all night.
I appreciate those things, and I'm definitely gonna have to watch this back to really engulf those things and think about it for myself, you know, and just make sure that I stay in that place and maybe even work on it even harder.
Yeah.
You know, not only for you but for everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely. Thank you, girl.
That one was a pretty long list one. So
you want to just do one more?
Yeah, we're only going to do one more because we only got really 3 minutes left. And I'm most for sure we're going to probably go a little over today. This one is a face-to-face. What change in me could I make to improve my relationship with my family?
I think you haven't asked this question, but I've given this answer. Put yourself first more. Put yourself first more.
Yeah.
I brought up how I don't think you rest enough, and sometimes you may get a little short with Nessa because you're not resting enough because you're working, you're taking care of this person, you take care of that person. So I think in order to help with your family, putting yourself first, even with can I say that? I'm not gonna say it.
I'm gonna say I don't know.
Yeah, because I'm a whisper. Y'all can hear.
Oh. I just don't want to speak of.
Okay, we won't do that. So I'll keep that to myself. But
Yeah.
But I think, which is, it's not even to say that you haven't even already been doing that, but I think. Girl, just put yourself first more, because I'm going into other things in my mind that I can't explain to y'all, and I'm just like, because you already do that with that. And I don't know what to do with that, but when it comes to Nessa, put yourself first more.
Yeah.
Be here more for her. Talk to her more. Which you're already doing. Now, if we want to talk about your mom and sibling situation, you're already doing it. Really, it takes two. It takes two to tango to build in relationships. So you're doing what you can.
Yeah.
It's really now this other person or the others, which you can't talk about your siblings. Your siblings are grown; they still doing their thing.
Right.
And I think you're doing a great job with that. But when it comes to like your mom and your duo, it's just keep doing you. Keep standing 10 toes down like you do, and like you've been saying, do everything with love. You doing it. Just keep doing it.
Yeah.
Because I know life is hard. It's not. We make it hard, but the people we also and choose to include in our lives, sometimes they make it hard on themselves, which then intend to make it hard on you, right? But there's some people we can't switch, right? We can't choose. We can, but we can't like, oh, I'm gonna switch you out for another mama, or I'm gonna switch you out for another baby daddy. You can't do that, right? So keep doing you.
Yeah.
And they will eventually get it.
Yeah.
So yeah. All
That's what I'm doing. Leading by example.
That's it. That's all we can do.
Yeah. I would say for you, we actually just discussed this, so I should definitely bring it up for record, which is not being afraid to ask. Not being afraid to ask. Just point blank.
It's a hard lesson for me, y'all.
just point blank period. Just understanding that God got you to, and you're blessed in a way that maybe not everybody is blessed. But please take advantage, not manipulate or overbear.
You used to say it. Don't take advantage of the people, but the opportunity.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I wasn't trying to do that. I didn't want to. I got people to help me. I don't like asking for help from my people.
And it's because of my experience of how I grew up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I just asked.
Mm-hmm.
And it was given, 10 times fold. And I could never repay those people for helping me out.
Yeah.
But because I asked,
I opened up my mouth and usually I'd be like, well, I asked God about it. And God will present somebody to me that I would have to ask again. And it'd be like, nah. God got it. God brought the boat. You were supposed to ask, can I get on?
Right.
Why you didn't do that?
Yeah.
Well, God, I didn't have to ask them. Like, I don't want to ask nobody. Okay,
because
well, you're going to be sitting in the same boat.
Because I do want you to understand that you don't look like you go through anything.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I know. A lot. Yeah, I know.
So for that, because you get your rest, you do self-care, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when people look at you, like they say, you really can't judge a book by its cover. But when I look at you, and if I didn't know you from Who Shot John, I would think that you had all your ducks in a row.
Yeah. I do not, y'all. I'm trying to really be honest with y'all. I do not.
Like if I was a leech, I would definitely be trying to leech onto you because I'm like, oh yeah, she got
it all. She gonna be able to help. Yeah, I get it.
You know, so it's understanding that when you have certain resources, please use them.
Yeah,
please use them because when they're gone, oh my God, I don't want you to have that regret or a little bit of inkling of a guilt.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So I'd rather you just...
Because even with my job, that's not even just family. I had to realize even with my job, I didn't realize I could ask for things.
Mm-hmm.
Like I could have went to a competition last year, but I chose not to go because I didn't have the money, and I chose not to ask anybody for help. What kind of mess is that? Even in situations where I'm in dire need, I will sit there and just allow myself to suffer. And now I'm learning to stop doing that because I don't have to suffer. God has people in boats all around me if I just open my mouth and speak up.
Yeah.
And they are genuine about it. That's what I've noticed. So it's just like I feel like all this year God's been saying it's okay. It's okay to ask. Just ask them. And even if they say no, it's like I'm going to redirect you somewhere else. It's not rejection, just redirection.
Mm-hmm.
And it's okay. So I'm getting better.
Yeah.
It's getting easier. But please stop thinking I got it all together. I do not. I live at home with my parents. I do not have it all together. Okay? I hold it well.
Very well.
But it's only easy because I'm thankful. I try to remain thankful. But when I dwell and I'm low, it's very hard.
Yeah.
And I have to come into myself. Yeah. And you may not see me for a minute because I got a lot in my mental that I'm going through.
Right.
So
need your time.
I do. Y'all, we all do. We all do, literally. And it's just that's the only, and it's God. It's God. God showing me that, and I'm gonna give him the glory because y'all, I go through shit. I got a sad story like everybody else.
Yeah.
Really
And that's
do.
why I love the title of this episode, you know, becoming more aware of yourself.
Go deeper.
Will always help you in the long run.
Nah, for real.
It will help you in the long run because we just learned 2 new terms.
Oh,
and
yes.
so we'll talk about that later, but as we kind of grow in it and get to know it a little more. But yeah, just getting to know yourself should be top priority.
And don't get on here talk about I do know myself. You don't even know the toxic traits. I'm not toxic.
Yeah,
we're all a little toxic. We all came from somewhere. We all think. Like, come on.
I mean, because I said it the other day, we misuse what we don't understand, and if you don't understand yourself, you can misuse yourself.
And I've done that because I didn't understand. I didn't know that. Oh, okay. You know what? Yes, y'all just get to know yourself.
Yeah.
Be more aware of yourself and what it is you're doing. Stop looking at other people. Stop pointing your finger. Because again, you got 3 more pointing back at you. Meaning you got some things to do.
Yep.
To look at, to focus on.
Exactly. But yeah, on that note, until next Friday, don't forget to be
you,
resilient
and driven
every single day of your life. IG, go follow our main socials down below. YouTube. This way. Down below.
Right there.
Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. If you're still here, I do want to thank you so much for spending time with us tonight, or whatever time it is that you're watching this. And I hope you have some things to do after this episode. You have some things to think about after this episode, and please put suggestions in the comments if you feel like you want to hear a particular topic from us. Don't be afraid to throw it in the comment section. DM if you that shy. But please remember to show love and gratitude every single day.
Every day.
Okay. It will change your life. Well, yeah. On that note, until next Friday.
Hey.
Bye.
You shut up.